We think that a thriving family is a place of belonging and becoming, where each person feels safe, cared for, and loved, and supported to become all they were made to be for the good of the world. One of the most helpful things a family can do, especially the marriage partners, is to sit down and have a conversation about the question, what is it that matters most to us?
When a family knows what it values most and what it wants to be about, then it can begin to make decisions based on those things. Really practical things like how you're going to spend your time, maybe some things that you won't spend your time doing. For us, determining the things that we value the most has been a really great beginning to figuring out how to make the rest of life work together.
When Lisa and I were first married and we had one of our children, and it felt like life was starting to get away from us. We had all these what we thought were great ideas about and great dreams about the kind of family we wanted to be, but the competing demands of life started to make it feel like we weren't really getting to those things that we said mattered most to us. So one night we sat down and had a brainstorming conversation to try and come up with our family purpose agreement. We had to ask ourselves, is normal working? Is the pace of life that we have and the decisions we've made, are those things really supporting the family that we want to be together? Ours was real simple, and it had 5 statements, and it was things like to love God and to love one another, to nurture healthy family dynamics, to use our gifts to serve, to offer hospitality, especially to those in suffering and struggle, and to live gratefully, creatively, and sustainably.
I find that a lot of families underestimate the power that they have, the power to make intentional choices to shape the direction that they'd like to go as a family, that they have the power to change and grow, and maybe that even their children have the power to help shape the dynamics going on in their household.
The number one concern that I hear from families today is about scheduling and busyness. And it seems to really be one of the primary enemies of family thriving.
Families are really busy. There's a lot of competing demands. And we have to create time to have these intentional conversations. And that can be a challenge. But we really believe it's worth the effort and the time that it takes to do that in order to begin to move more cohesively together as a family.
If we're not intentional about our decisions about time, work, money, and activity, then the scripts of our culture are likely to drive our decisions and activities in ways that will wear us out and take us away from the things that matter most.